Hey everybody, welcome to the Soulution Live Show. I'm your host, Jody Almond. This is the show where we want to take you from struggle to success so that you can live the rest of your life as the best of your life. And today, I'm going to be teaching you a tech tip as a follow-up to the last tech tip I taught. Now, if you were with me last time, you know the tech tip that I taught you was how to create a PDF where you can have it be fillable. So what I mean by that is you can send a PDF to someone, or you can create it to accompany your program. You can do this for your church as an application online, any kind of online PDF form that you want people to be able to fill in and send back to you. I showed you how to do that. But today I want to follow that up, because how often do we have those PDF forms that we want to do something extra with? Whether it's we want to remove an image, add an image, split the form, dissect the form and take parts out and leave parts in, all these different functions that we want to do to these existing PDFs that we have currently. So with that, today I want to share with you a very valuable resource that I've come across that helps me with my PDF content and my PDF extractions, additions, anything that I'm trying to do to just change something about the PDF. And here's another thing. I've had clients that they'll create a PDF that is a newsletter PDF for their email list. And then they find that the PDF is too large to be sent out by their CRM, their customer relationship management software, such as MailChimp or ConvertKit or whatever it is you use. And this happens often. What if I could show you a tool that will compress that PDF to make it a smaller file, so there's a very good chance you can do that? Isn't this awesome? So let me share this with you real quick. I'm going to share screen, and let me hop in real quick and go to there, and I'm going to guide you around. So you can see that right here's what I was referring to. It's called PDF Candy, just like you eat it, sweets, candy. pdfcandy.com. And I encourage you to go there and bookmark this. You can create an account. You can do all these things with it. But you notice on my screen that I have where you can compress a PDF. So that's if I have a large PDF file that I want to make a smaller file, I can compress it. And it actually compresses it by quite a bit, to be honest with you. Doesn't change anything about the nativity of it. Doesn't change anything about the quality of it necessarily. The quality still has always turned out good. So I encourage you, if you need to compress a PDF to send to someone over email, make sure you're using this. You can also merge PDFs. Let's say you have two PDFs that you want to merge. You can do that here. You can take each PDF and bring them together, making it one larger PDF file. Then you can go from PDF to Word. Let's say there's a PDF you have and you forgot to save it as a Word version so that you could edit the PDF. Well, here you can convert that back to Word, edit that PDF, and then resave it again, Word to PDF. You can recreate that PDF with the new corrections. You can also do this, as you can see here, with Excel. You can take a JPG file and create a PDF out of that file. Or you can do the alternative and reverse and create a PDF to a JPG file, which is basically an image file. You can, I'm not going to go through them all, but you can rearrange pages. You can split the PDF. You can edit the PDF. You can delete pages. You can turn it into a docs file. You can go to a PDF from a docs file. You can unlock a locked PDF. You can protect a PDF. Now, maybe you want to send a PDF. I have a lot of author friends. Maybe you have a version of your manuscript that you want to send to somebody, maybe first chapter, but you want to ensure that they're not going to go out and sell it or anything. Well, you can add a watermark to anything you do. You can add a watermark to your PDF. You can rotate it. You can crop it. You can resize it. You can change all these different forms to PDF, right? And you can just do all these things. So this one-stop PDF shop is a must for you guys, right? And I'm not going to go through and illustrate how to do each one of these, because once you jump in, it's really simple. It's really self-explanatory. But I just want to help you to be able to know that there's this resource out there that you can use for any PDFs you create. Now, if you don't know this, as I showed in the previous tech teaching, you can take any Word doc, and when you create that Word doc and go to save it, underneath the title you give to that Word doc, you can check that down arrow and you can save it as a PDF. And then from there, if you ever need to make corrections, you can use PDF Candy. Or let's say that somebody sent you a PDF. Maybe it's a PDF that you're free to use, free to change, free to do whatever you want to. I get some of those sometimes from different places, and they're like, hey, this is brandable. Use it however you want to use it for your business or your ministry or whatever. This is a great resource, my friend, PDF Candy, for that kind of thing, right? And just to make sure that you're understanding, there's no confusion, right? I'm going to type it in. There you go. It's pdfcandy.com. So you can look up that. You can save that in your favorites and your bookmarks. And I encourage you, anytime you need to make any adjustments to any type of PDF file you have, PDF Candy is the ticket. It's free, doesn't cost you a dime. You can use it and reuse it and get all that you can out of it. And so I encourage you to use this tech tip in order to continue being successful in your entrepreneurship, in your ministry, in your life, whatever it is you're doing. You can find greater success with this tool, PDF Candy, than you can without it. Now, there's a lot of programs out there you can pay for to do this. And if you want to spend the money, spend the money. But I believe in being a good steward of what we have. And if there's a resource that's just as viable out there, that's what I'm bringing to you. That's what I'm sharing with you, is ways that you can save money but still find success in your tech endeavors that you're going into. So with that being said, my friend, I hope this has been a help to you. If it has, share it with somebody that it can benefit as well. And also, I encourage you, if you haven't already, go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe there so that you can continue to stay engaged there, as well as here on Facebook. And you can just be engaged on all the platforms wherever we are. So I encourage you to do that. And I want to just say thank you for your continued support. I'm excited to encourage and empower you day after day, week after week, month after month, and year after year, so that you can live the rest of your life as the best of your life, as I try to take you from the things you struggle with to a place of success and significance. Because I hope you know, as always, my friend, I'm praying that you're blessed, and I'm praying for your success. God bless. Have a great day.